Gary would play 5 games in 3 days if he's on national TV on all 5 of those games.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though?
Mississippi State if he could.
Yeah. Every single year, a team has to do like 3 games in 13 days. There's always like a highlight of that. Of like, man, like this team had a lot of, but like no one ever says that with the Cowboys.
How about the Eagles fans talking so much crap about the 49ers spanking the Cowboys, and then they just go out and literally Brock Purdy almost has identical stats against the Eagles, and everyone's like, oh, he just had a good game. Nah, he's whooping the NFCs.
No, that dude is he's for real.
He's not the MVP though. They were talking about him being the MVP. No. It's between him or Tyreek.
No, how you the MVP when I take one dude off the squad and you're not the same? Like I take Trent Williams and individually, not even all together. I either take Trent Williams, Debo, or Christian McCaffrey out. You're not the same dude.
You saw what happened when they got injured. You saw what happened with injuries, and I told that was going to happen. Like,
bro, no offense to Brock Purdy, but if Dak was on the 49ers, it wouldn't even be like we wouldn't even be discussing who's like it wouldn't even be a discussion.
You know what's funny?
Because they'd be the best team in football, right?
Like undoubtedly.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? Other than Christian McCaffrey, if Jalen was on the 49ers, he'd actually be on a worse offense. With less talent. With less talent.
And bro, the only reason Swift is seen like that is because he's not utilized as much as he should be.
No, not at all. And the Lions gave him away for nothing. That's the joke about it. The Lions are like, whatever, bye.
But bro, who's the running back coach on the Lions? Deuce Staley. You know what I mean? He don't still like the Eagles?
Yo, for a guy who doesn't like sharing carries, he's all about using 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs. But when he was playing, he's like, I get 20, 30, 40 carries or I'm not happy.
True. Deuce was the man. Definitely shout out to Deuce Staley. He was.
Yeah.
I brought you TheSkyBoxx. I brought you Michael D's Views on Instagram. I brought you Riding Above. Now, I'm welcoming you to Epic Perspective. Welcome to Epic Perspective, where we give our epic perspective in an imperfect world. It's me, Michael C. Source of light over the mic. Now, let me introduce my cat. Lady. They're up out of here this evening. I brought the fellas tonight. I brought the big hitters tonight. First, he's not in his prime. He's in his twilight. My guy, word on the street. My guy, Twilight. What's good with you guys?
Stay title run. Let's get it. Let's get this done. Put your foot on the leg. Let's go home.
You already know. Next, when you go down to his basement, it's not just a Dallas Cowboy basement. It's a Dallas Cowboy shrine. He is a Dallas Cowboy realist. My guy, ZACK. What's good with you, fella?
Not much, man. Not much. Living the dream.
You already know. Next, he shakes the rope like the Ultimate Warrior. He's back, y'all. He's back. My guy's in the building. Mama, you already know what it is. What's good with you, fella?
Hey, man. How you doing, Mike?
You already know, man. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
You already know. And last, but not least, he runs through my veins, y'all. Dallas Cowboy realist. Dallas Cowboy. Y'all know the rest. My guy, Darrell T. What's good? What you got?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
You already know. My guys are back. My guys, the boys are back in town. So I gotta go to Michael C's check-in, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Michael C's check-in. Gotta check in with my fellas, especially one that just came back. So I'm just gonna start with him right now. Mama, how you doing there, guy?
I'm doing all right. Last week hit me like a 2-ton heavy thing, but I'm back up, man. I'm back up.
Let's go, guy. Let's go. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. You already know what we gotta do. Them parlays, baby. Them parlays. Next, Coach Twilight. What's good with you, fellas? State championships are around the corner.
Yeah.
You are on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Talk to me, guy.
I got 6 games in 3 days. 6 games in 3 days. And let me break it y'all down. I got tryouts for All-Star team for the North that I'm coordinating. Got a lot going on, boys. A lot going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next, Zach. KUMLER. Let's go. What you got?
Nothing new, man. It's another terrible fantasy week and another great week in football.
What's your record in fantasy, man? When you're talking, it's like that. Talk.
I think it's 1-12, and I've never lost more than like 6 or 7 games in 13 years.
Rebuilding year.
Yo, yeah, I know. I wish it was a dynasty league. I wish.
It's a rebuilding year. That's all we're gonna go with. Darrell, how you doing there, guy?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that's probably you're probably how a Patriots fan feels, but you know what I mean. I'm doing good though. I can't complain. I woke up on this side of the dirt. I feel like to ask for anything more than that is greedy.
There it is. There it is. Well, the boys is back in town, and the fellas are good. I'm good. We're gonna wish everyone a happy holiday. Coming up real soon. I wanna wish all you teachers, all you educators, you are right around the corner. Keep pushing. You already know what's coming around the corner. Christmas break. With that being said, we'll be back right after this.
Introducing the Energy Drink, the ultimate energy drink. Packed with natural ingredients and a powerful kick, W keeps you energized and focuses without the crash. Try the Energy Drink today and experience the true power of energy to www.w.gg. Click below for the discount code. Use coupon code Michael C.
We're back. You already know who it is. Michael C. Source of light over the mic. I got my guy Zach. I got a squad. I got Darrell T, you know, the guy that runs through my veins. And I got back. Move in the building. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button. It's only $3.99. What caught our eyes in sports? What caught our eyes in sports? Let's go around the room. First, I want to start with he's back. Let's just start with him. Move. Go get him, guy.
College football has gotten it wrong again. I mean, there's no way to say it other than they're wrong again. I can't wait till next year till there's a true playoff system. This playoff system should have been put in 20 years ago. We still have Alabama being picked to be in there. And, you know, say what you want to say about Florida State. They got ripped off. They should have been in there.
I agree. I so agree with that. I still didn't understand your number 8 or 7. It was 8 or 7. You beat the number 1. You jumped all the way up to the number 4 when the number 4 won the ACC championship. I don't get it. And I agree with you. It's time for a change. Coach Twilight. Coach Twilight. I already know what's on your eyes in sports, but talk to me. What's on your eyes in sports there, guy?
Fine, I'm gonna be the bad guy. It's business. I don't want to be the one to hurt Florida State's feelings, but let's keep it real. Y'all know I'm the bad guy, and I'm gonna tell you how it's supposed to be. It's money. They made a song about it. It's been on movies. Let's keep it real. I want to pay $4 million for this commercial to see Alabama versus Georgia. I like Florida State, big Florida State fan, but they're not going to draw that much money if I got to see somebody turning off the TV for a $230 million TV contract. I don't mean no harm. Yes, they may have gotten it wrong, but business-wise, they got it right.
I think there's
Because
more
there's
money
a
in the state of
revenge match
Florida
coming
than there is
between
Alabama.
Georgia and Alabama.
Money.
Yeah, Mama, there's
The money
definitely more money in the state of Florida than there is Alabama, but there's more money in the University of Alabama specifically in regards to football. Like Florida State, like in the 90s, like I don't think people see them the same at the moment.
Right. I mean, they got more. Right now, Alabama has more booster money than Florida State. Let's keep that fun.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're not
100%.
thinking Florida State's going to get that because they want to be able to get in. I want Florida State to get in. But it's all about the money.
But I think
All
we're
right.
forgetting about Jameis Winston played, in the 2000s.
That's
And
true.
Florida State won a championship in the 2000s.
They don't
I
forget.
want to
irrelevant.
ask you guys this question.
Let's forget
I'm
that.
gonna throw a name out there because I think if this name was linked to was the Florida State coach, Florida State win. If Dion was that Florida State head coach,
Yep. Yeah, you don't have to say anything else. You can stop right there. I'm a jump in line here. I'm gonna go third because I'm tripling down on this. NIL deals allow players to get paid. It also allows the selection committee to get paid. The fact of the matter is, Alabama's on a tear. They bring in more money. You go from a 22-point underdog in Florida State versus Michigan to a 3-point underdog in Alabama versus Michigan. It's complete and utter BS, just like the Horned Frogs not making it, 4 or 5 years ago, even though they were undefeated and a 2-loss team made it somehow. And sadly enough, Ohio State has looked way more impressive than Alabama other than 1 or 2 games. And they were lucky 1 or 2 games. On top of that, Florida State remained undefeated with a first quarterback, a second quarterback, a third quarterback. Those 3 gentlemen would not be starting at Alabama. They wouldn't be starting at Ohio State. They wouldn't be starting at Georgia. They wouldn't be starting at Michigan. And they still remained undefeated and beat guys handily. The fact of the matter is, it's money. You got this NIL deal. Players get paid. Conferences get paid. Selection committees get paid. Deion Sanders, the head coach of Alabama, it could have been a 3-loss Alabama. They make it. Deion Sanders, the head coach of Florida State, they could have won 1 game, and they'll find a way to say that 1 game was so impressive, they should still be a ranked team.
Right.
It's about that. They don't have Bobby Bowden anymore. They don't have big-name players. They don't have the headhunters. They don't have anything these big-name teams have. They don't have first-round picks. They don't have some second-round picks. All about the money.
That man out there
22-point
right
or 3-point underdogs.
He was
Hey,
straight.
here's the other thing. Look at Georgia. 29 straight wins, and they lose 1 game in the SEC championship.
3
And they're
points.
eliminated from playoff contention. Meanwhile, Alabama, what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago, they lost 1 game and still made it in, and that 1 game was the SEC championship.
Yep. And
That's my
Georgia,
point. Like, how can we overlook Georgia? How can we overlook Florida State? I mean, this system we all know is corrupt. It's money driven. There's no such thing as amateur sports anymore. Nothing.
I'm gonna even throw one other team out there, and we haven't even talked about them. Even though they lost to Michigan, Ohio State is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I
An
said.
excellent team.
Somehow, Ohio State drops 2 positions, even though both Oregon and Georgia lost. Ohio State somehow dropped.
Yep.
It's fundamentals. It's factual. It is ridiculous. If Alabama isn't in it, then we don't have college football playoffs.
There it is.
Bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
Darrell, what caught your eye in sports there, guy?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I am a Central Dauphin High School alumni. I just wanted to, because I am a Harrisburg, PA alumni. I wanted to give a shout out to Bishop McDevitt. You know what I mean? Like y'all went, you know what I mean? Y'all represented. I'm pretty sure y'all lost in like double overtime. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's victories are easy. The lessons and failures are the lessons that make life. The fact that y'all put y'all best effort forward, the fact that y'all put it all out there, y'all should feel just as good in your hearts and your minds as the people that win. Because in my eyes, y'all are winners. Y'all are winners. We talk about amateur sports, we still got it on the high school level. You know what I mean? It's still a little more money in there, but shout out to Bishop McDevitt. Y'all put it all out there. That's what I tell my son. Everything he do, I don't care if you win or lose. I want to see your best effort. I'd rather see your best effort and you lose than you lollygag and win, because that's how life is. You know what I mean? That's something that we got to start instilling. I'll end on this. My son ain't never bringing home no 6th place ribbons. Period.
I know that's right.
Period.
I know that's right.
Way.
But here, let
I'm
me.
like,
Zach, caught your eye in sports there, guy.
Like I said, the Florida State ridiculousness. 3 games, Alabama won by 6 points or less against ranked teams. Just loses my mind. But as we were talking about, caught my eye in sports is somehow Tyreek Hill being considered for the MVP.
yes.
In a sport where take Tyreek Hill off the Dolphins. The Dolphins are still the Jalen Waddle's the man. I like how they're having a conversation that he's even remotely the MVP or anything like that. Is just mind blowing.
You don't think you've ever
yards up in receiving.
Have you ever seen someone do what he's doing?
No.
What?
Like I've never seen it.
He runs a slant. He runs a slant and like outruns everybody.
People might get the yards, but they're not. If you could match a player with the yards, they don't get the same style points. They won't get the same style points.
Here's the thing in sports that actually caught my eye. They're talking about Rod Smith versus Michael Irvin and how they are the same because they have the same yard and Rod Smith has more receptions.
What are we talking about?
This is what I'm talking about right here. There's a huge difference.
Rod Smith's up there with Anquan Bolden, and that's mad respect. That's mad respect on that. But
how did we go back to 1996? Seriously,
I don't know, Michael. So Andre Reed, maybe?
It's one of those. It
might be Andre Reed.
It's one of those things they say, oh, if this guy from the 90s and 80s made it, then this other guy should make it because their stats are close. It's like Tyreek Hill.
That's funny.
But Tyreek Hill's a great example. You now have 17 games in the season. You're in an offense that throws the ball 40 times a game, and that's lower than most teams in the NFL. How does that make him the MVP where you had guys like, I don't know, Chris Carter, Randy Moss,
they don't do
Johnson,
it like him.
Who didn't even finish top 5.
Bro, shout out to Randy Moss. He's the GOAT.
Like him. You heard what caught their eyes. I don't even need to tell you what caught my eyes. We'll be back right after this. We're back. You already know who it is. Michael C. So it's a light over the mic. Yes. Week 15. And he's back. Mama, with the 4-game parlay. Mama, what's the 4-game parlay there, guy?
Well, we started with Pittsburgh over the Pats. Got to go Vikings going into Cincinnati and beating the Bengals. Browns over the Bears. Browns are playing at home, and the Pack over the Buccaneers at home.
You can't tell me nothing better than that. I am in agreement. How about everyone else?
I ain't got no disagreement. I just think the Bears game
think-
might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it depends. It depends on what Browning we see, but I don't disagree either. If Browning goes out and puts up 350 yards again, maybe a different story, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I agree. Well, we're all agreeing with what Mamba said. Y'all hear the prediction. Mamba's back. So we're just going to say he's going to go 4-0. We're not even going to stop. Let's go. With that being said, we'll be back right after this. Go on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's only free $99.
Free 99. Are you on YouTube?
Yep.
Spotify?
We're back. We already know who it is. Michael C. Source of life over the mic. It's about that time. It's about that time, guys. It's about that time. The shout out and ride out. Let's start off with ZACK. Got any shout out, guy?
To the wife and little girl, we got our tree today, and she cut her first tree open. So
There it is. Coach Twilight. Got any shout out, guy?
Shout out to my crew, Media United, that's including Epic Perspective. Shout out to my class of 2024. Big shout out to all the teams that made it to the PIAA championship. Let's go.
All right. Daryl, got any shout out?
Hey, you know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? Shout out to my young king, and shout out to the bull CD Lamb. Let's go.
Mom, got any shout out there, guy?
I do. 3 days ago, it was my oldest son's birthday. He turned 24. I can't even believe I'm sitting here saying 24. But I still remember that night, December 3rd, 1999, when he made me the happiest man on the face of the planet. So to all dads out there, shout out who celebrate their sons, celebrate their daughters. This is for you.
I know that's right. Happy birthday there, guy.
Thank you.
Birthday. You already know. Well, you already know what it is, Nico. You already know what it is, Noel. I want to thank you for tuning in to Epic Perspective, where we gave our epic perspective in imperfect words. If you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, email us at the number one SkyBoxx at gmail.com. I got my guy, ZACK. I got Coach Twilight. I got the guy that goes to the bang, Daryl T. And I got Mama in the building. You already know who I am. I'm Michael T. The source of life over the mic. Until next time, you already know what we do. Now let's make this epic.
by the way, Nick Saban should be arrested for thief. But
Let's make this epic.